Okay, now keep in mind, I did take a lot of the wiring out, took the coil, vacuum lines out. You can tell it really cleared up a lot in here. Now, that line there, come off from underneath, that's the fuel regulator right there. So I'm going to say that that's your return line back to the fuel tank. I may be wrong. And then the other line is going to be my pressure line. That's the one I'm going to need to regulate the pressure going to the carburetor. Now, like I said, I might be wrong, but I'm really thinking hard that that line coming off the fuel regulator there should be my return line, which would be a low pressure line. Don't get me confused. I do a lot of this stuff. I am not a certified mechanic. I just do a lot of my own work. You know, prices of labor and everything these days, not a lot of people can afford that. So this is to those of us willing to give it a try and do what we can. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and pull the wire and harness. I'll pull these clips off the injectors. And then I should be able to pull that fuel rail right on out of there. And once I get those lines out, I'll be able to find the bolts for the lower plenum, which would be underneath all that stuff. All right, so we're going to pause this again. Now, folks, there's one step I kind of neglected to do in changing this intake over. I kind of neglected to put the number one piston put on top dead center. The reason is I'm going to have to pull the distributor out. We want to make sure we're timed correctly when we put it back. So I had already marked the inside of the distributor where number one wire was. And the timing mark on the harmonic balancer down there is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There we go. The harmonic balancer down here. It's gonna be difficult, but we'll get it. One way or another. Anywho, you'll see the white line there and on the gauge for the timing area. Yeah, she's where she needs to be. So she should be top dead center, number one. And I didn't turn the key in order to do this because that would turn my fuel pump on and blow fuel all over the place. I just grabbed the fan belt here by hand and I was able to turn it by hand, put it where I need it. All right, folks, we're going to take a little break.